2050, humans reach beyond the solar system, competing for territory, resources, and exclusive discoveries. Within a decade, we run into alien opposition, a race called the Spiral. The merciless corporate national wars are replaced by ruthless wars between species. Earth governments unite against a common enemy for as long as it benefits the economy. CEA, Corporate Earth Alliance, and EIF, Earth Interplanetary Forces are formed. Close to defeat, human scientists develop the cell, a microorganism that can regenerate tissue and meld it with cybernetic parts, keeping soldiers in battle longer.
That's how
The
Sloth
cell
was made.
1.0 mutates uncontrollably. Mutations spreading throughout Earth and space wage war with humanity and aliens alike. By 2080, humanity loses the war and begins evacuating millions with starbound ships headed for an undisclosed sanctuary.
Alright, well, we're going to, it's not really, well, it'll probably be a let's play unless I get burned out of playing it. I have played it a bunch, but, this game, everything is, I don't know, I've always loved sci-fi, horror type things, and I love the movie thing, and it just has all that feel to it. But let's get into the game. It's in early access, so obviously it doesn't have everything. First things, your gun's alive. The main gun. You always have a secondary gun. And check out this animation. Watch his wrists. Break his wrists. Swing the sword. Breaks his wrists. Swing the sword. But that's not the point. So this is your hub ship. This will give you, this is a resurrection thing. This will give you a resurrection token. I guess what it's called, yeah. Well, self-rescue token. Over here is where you can equip your different armors you unlock as you play stages. I like to equip the ones that give me more damage. Generally, I don't find or health. When it says pet damage boost, that means it increases the damage this thing does. If it says gun damage boost, then it increases the damage that this does, basically. So there's two different damages, and then your side gun also has its own damage. But I generally focus on the main gun and the pet because I try to use them more. And the gun I use, there's only 3 side guns, which I'll show you those. We'll go over here. Didn't really talk about the armors, but there's different armor. Well, shoot, ADD kicked in. You have these different tiers. So like blue, this is what you start with. Task Force helmet. It doesn't give you anything, but if you look, it'll show you on the selected here on the bottom here what the one does if I equip it. So I have this equipped, but it says this is better, but it does have damage reduction and gun boost. But I'd rather have right now the extra damage on hard and the monsters. Like this right here, it does 50% health boost, 30% damage boost. This is a higher tier, but it does 30 and 30, so I get less health. But I don't see anywhere where it does a internal like auto damage reduction, not included with it's saying it's damage reduction. So. Like, it's in early access. The looting in this game is messed up too. How it works is kind of weird. But I'll show you all I did here. Like that one's pet cooldown, but these are just the better tier. Red Hornet better than Wasp. It's higher tier, but then the other one's lower. I don't know. I do have this Beetle backpack equipped because most of it's like ammo stuff, and like the Dark Beetle's stamina regen, I'd rather have the damage reduction. I don't give a crap about the stamina. And this one just boosts the gun damage, so. That's basically what I have. You'll unlock things that you can craft. You have different versions of the pet gun. And you have different marks, which is the higher tier one that you can unlock the schematic for, and then it uses these different components you get by completing stages to unlock them. I find the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher to be like ultra hard mode if you're doing this solo, because I think each one has 2 bullets, and yeah, it does splash damage, but you're better off with anything else. I do not like those guns, so I did unlock them when I played through on normal, but that was to try them out. Gamma Fury is awesome, but the sad part is, like I said, the way it drops loot is weird. I have the higher tier Gamma Fury, but I have to have the Mark II, which I finally on hard after 40 hours of playing the game almost. I got my first Mark III schematic, which was of course the very first gun you get, which is the assault rifle. And the assault rifle is not a bad gun, so I like the shotgun. At least on normal I liked it. It's not as useful so far on hard, at least not the Mark II. I did manage to get the Mark III flamethrower, so it's pretty good. Flamethrower is good. I like the laser gun, but I haven't unlocked the higher tiers of it, and the Gamma Fury is really good. And shotgun was good in normal, but it's not as good in hard so far. But I have the Mark III schematic. I just haven't unlocked it yet. I think I need 110 of these mechanical opponents to get it. So these mods, your pet gun can equip 3 different mods at a time, and like this one, when it does its thing and it comes back, you'll explode and acid will come out around you. They have a fire one and they have an electricity one. This one just increases the damage. You can, if you have, it's a cooperative game, up to 3 people can play together. So you can help your friends out by increasing their damage. I think one lets you heal them. And like this one, that does the MP damage, electricity damage. This one just straight up gives you more ammo, which only very rarely, more so in hard, because you just fight so many more enemies. But I rarely ever run out of ammo. So now watch me, I'll play a stage and not have ammo the whole time. You can turn your pet into a turret. I have the tier 3 version, and it's okay. So there's really no reason to do this unless you just want to do less damage. Like this, if you unlocked this, there's no reason to really unlock that unless you want to combine 2 mods together to have, well, that would give you 70% more ammo. So, I don't know what would happen if you attached pet turret 1 and 2 together. If it would give you more uses or increase the damage, I have no idea. Like that one will let you heal. So far you have 3 sidearms that I know of, which the only one I ever use is the revolver. I hated this one, and I haven't found a tier upgrade for pistols, so I don't know if they have those in the game yet. And there's 3 melee weapons I know of, and I only ever use the katana, and I very rarely ever use it. This one just says it does EMP damage, so that might actually be good to get. Is it cheap? Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy it. We can try it, because I've noticed that well, you'll see later. And then this is where you've unlocked schematics for armor, but they're pretty expensive for this, and you get so few of these. Like, look at the difference. I have 516 of these, but I got 58 of those. So, but I don't know if you equip a whole entire set together, if you get bonuses for that either, but I'm just basically doing it. Like that one lets you shoot your sidearm faster, and that reduces your pet cooldown. So that one might be good. Damage reduction would be nice, but so far I haven't gotten very many. Like that one's pretty cool, the mouse suit. 30% sidearm damage boost, that might be nice. So I don't know, I'll unlock more. So far the Red Hornet stuff's been pretty great, and some of the Beetle equipment's been, regular Beetle equipment's been pretty good. Up here has like a Borderlands type, what's it say, spendy view thing. It costs 30, I have 22, and then when I pull the handle down and it spins, it gives me, and it'll give you a random schematic, but it could be a schematic you already have. It's called the one-arm bandit. I never noticed that. And the bet will go up by 1, so it'll be 31 next time. You have to have 31. So I never had much luck with it, but it did give me the acid damage for my bullets early in the game, and I've used that basically all the time. And these I've unlocked from playing missions. You can unlock trophies. Literally, it's a mission to get a trophy, which is pretty fun. So the missions are random. We'll go over that. I've already done this once before, and if it infinite loads again on me, I'm just not gonna worry about it. We got the token, okay. So when you're ready to do a mission, you have these different sectors. You start out in obviously alpha, and you can reset the campaign how many ever times you want. Problem is, when you reset the campaign, is it resets your weapons, and it resets everything except for the armor that you're wearing, and you keep the schematics that you've unlocked, but you have to do the missions to remake the schematics. So if you have tier 3 weapons and then you reset it, you go back to tier 1. You'll still have the tier 3 and 2 schematics, but you'll have to do the campaign to do it. So there's really no point, and there's only hard, so there's really no point in me resetting it anymore, really, I guess, unless I just want to do the normal story missions over, which they're really kind of fun. But you can go between the sectors as many times as you want. Like you could go here, and it always put you there, and then it'll give you random ships. And see, the ships will give you random loot, but see, the problem is it recycles the loot that you've already got. So like, see how many pistols? There's 1 pistol. You start with the pistol. So there's the revolver. I already got it. There's the revolver and the katana and the spaceman boots. So it just repeats, so you might as well just stay up here. I wish when you would go between sectors it would redo the loot drops on the ships, but it doesn't. So the only way to do it is pick a ship, and then like this one. We'll do this one because this one's pretty good. And then start the mission and then end the mission. Or die, which I have done that a couple times on hard because it just threw so many enemies at me and I just could not get a vantage point. But we're going to use the gamma gun, which I like that, and we're going to use the revolver. It reloads slow, but it's a pretty good amount of damage. So once you pick your mission, you come over here, got your token. Hopefully it won't infinite load. If it does, we'll just forget it. This one, okay, good. Alright, here we go. So we're on the safe gate ship, and this is a luggage payload, so sometimes it tells you to rush, and it always gives you so this room right here is encompassed, and until I finish the missions in this room, I can't go to the next room. And I picked the 4 ones, so that means we're going to have 4 rooms that we're going to have to go through. So, and here we go. So we got a clear infestation on the console. So we'll just go ahead and blast that. We got to interact in it, but I got to show you this stuff. So it's like Thing, but not only does it take over the cell, not only takes over the flesh, but it also takes over electronics. But you can turn the power off and on. But there's really no reason, to my knowledge, to turn the power off except for a very rare amount of times. Though the rooms are generally random. And these guys, sometimes they're lootable, sometimes they get up. But I'm not going to say too much, just going to play a little bit here. So. Well, I heard him, but I don't see him. There he is. Man, they're already throwing big guys at me? Crap. You can send your gun out like this to eat his face. You can shoot him while he's getting his face eat. Usually if you just shoot him in that chest piece area there, it'll blow him up. And these little bastards here. Well, I have one on my shoulder, I didn't notice, but that one on my shoulder is, I don't like that one. It will teleport you. That one is just it's an asshole, and it'll attack you randomly. But if it attaches to your shoulder, it just does like a close-up attack swipe damage. But it does a lot of damage. This little guy heals you. Always keep yourself healed. Every room will have a random upgrade. So this one will let your pet attack more enemies in a row. This one increases your sidearm damage, and then this, I never get that one. I usually get this one, so I'll go with that. So if you didn't want the one that heals you, you see that one in the distance there, you can say on your pet, hey, go get that. They'd be like, alright, boss. And then he goes and gets this for you. Someone come out of the pit. Nope, no one come out of it. Alright, so let's go to the next area. Sometimes you'll have this little hub here. That's ammo, so we'll go ahead and grab it. This guy, he lets you teleport, and as you can see on the lower right hand side where it says Q, that's how many uses you can have. So he can be useful, I guess, if you need to get away from enemies or up to the second floor. You can look up and warp up there, so that's pretty useful, I guess. But these little buggers, they'll attach to the enemies and give the enemies those powers too, so you gotta be careful. Which means those enemies can teleport. Some of them make you invisible. The enemies can be healed. So it's usually good to take your time. There's a turret. Send that after that. There we go. Now this, oh, we'll grab that thing right there. Yeah, it's like having a rocket cannon. But it calls it, I think it calls it a rocket, but, or missiles, but they're really like energy balls. I think I can shoot that one in here. The aiming on this gamma gun is weird sometimes. Oh, that's probably blocked in there. What we gotta do in here, push the containers faster. Oh, we're already here? Oh yeah, that's right, it's a short stage. Well, that's fine, that'll be good for us first. This guy, he makes a lot of noise, but he heals. Whoa. These are like flesh mines. Not all of those guys will be alive. Just never know. And there's no point in really keeping those around because the blast radius on those stupid arrows is so large in this game. I hope they lower that by a bit. I mean, you can. You have to be really far away without hurting yourself. So. Good part is it really destroys enemies too if it's like the fire ones. See, we need those mechanical opponents, and the more we get of those. So even though you're trapped in, even though it's like a room by room type deal, the rooms are random. So like this is luggage transfer, but you know sometimes there's been rooms I've only gone into like once, which one was called. What was one called? So what is this? Damage increase. I already got that, but it converts it to one of those uraniums or whatever. That's full ammo. That's fine. Always keep this bastard reloaded. This is why you would want to turn off the power, but there's really no point in just. So let's do that. There's the dog guy. And see where I have the pet to do the multiple attacks, he'll attack that guy, but see that. Hold on a second. There we go. Knock that off of him. We have that attack here. Shoot you in the head there. There we go. Hate those things, they bitch slap your head back to you. These are definitely the most annoying guys. I hate those guys the most. Those guys make it sound like a really bad monster is coming to attack you, but there's this little assholes. This thing is cool. It can meld with machines too, so you get these weird amalgamations. Hopefully they'll add a lot of monsters. Alright, so pet cooldown, yep. So now it can attack more often. So in this, you're supposed to escort this thing, but I just jump on top of it and ride it. Somebody's coming. Die. Should have turned the flashlight on, sorry. The flashlight runs out and I just have a... I've played the game so long I don't really use it often. Oh. Constantly throwing enemies at you. Ow. Made it. Shoot your little bust pockets there. You don't know if the enemies have like weaknesses. Where'd he go? Oh, I guess he died there. Let's grab that thing. So this thing's pretty cool, but it does. I think they should change the amount of damage that it does. There we go. It shoots these little mines out that do like black hole damage, and it sucks enemies into it, which is good for these little shoulder attachment guys that you can get. Oh yeah, sometimes they come out of the holes or piles of flesh. But they'll hold them in place. No invisibility. Bear with. I'm just glad you're done. Oh, I'm done. Standing in the thing. Is that everybody? Alright, now we just gotta get back to the shuttle. After I actually get to claim this luggage, it says, but it's really just random. Sometimes you get 2 of those, sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get 3, but I did pick a smaller mission. So that's probably why it was just the 1. And that always means there's a mine there. Those are annoying. Let's get a new weapon. Alright, where we're headed? This way. I like that there's no map in the game, but you really don't need one. You can just follow that. I hate you. So very much. Alright, usually when you're in the shuttle, we're in the economic lounge though, so we'll have to get through this level first before we can get... See what I mean? How weird that is? Maybe my aim was off, maybe I just can't tell that it's off. I should let one of those get up. But they're just called zombies. They got big old giant bulbous thing heads. They got big old water heads. There's one. We'll have him eat his water head. See, they'll shoot beams at you. Power on. Oh, you need to turn the power on so you can get your room upgrade. Every room has an upgrade station. It gives you 3 random upgrades. Oh yes, that's my favorite. Crap, bad ammo. And that's the tier 1 gamma gun. I cannot wait to get the tier 2 gamma gun so I can just immediately go to the tier 3 gamma gun. Now this little bulbous green piece of junk on me. He shoots out little versions of himself. If you ever played Half-Life, it kind of reminds you of those little things that goes and chases enemies. They even sound like a police car. We'll kill it, whatever it is you're after. It'll also kill these little jerkwads. This economic lounge don't look very economic. And if you die and use your res station, steal that. We don't want the enemies to have those because they can shoot those little things at you too. You can come here and get you another token, or if you lose your token, all right, there's the guys. Crap! Remember me saying keep your stuff unlocked? Or stuff. This is gonna be talking. Your ammo reloaded. Fling him back at him. Oh well, that's where the gun went. I don't know why he didn't keep attacking the same guy. That's also kind of wonky. Like when it does the multiple hits, sometimes it'll just jump off the enemy it was attacking. There we go. I got most of my health back. Sometimes you get no luck and you get no items like that. You just get either all ammo and no health, or all health and no ammo. Alright, what we got here? Cooldown, we got that. So we'll do that. That gives me health every time the pet hurts an enemy. So that's good. Let's make sure we're reloaded. There we go. Well, that usually kills them, but oh well. Could have broke my wrist and smacked him with the katana. I don't know what makes that whirring noise like a... I don't know. This seems kind of wonky to me. Cool thing is if you send your pet out like that, it'll reload it for you. So we're in the shuttle base. So all we gotta do now is kill whatever kill this jerkwad there and see the ship open, so now we can leave. See, sometimes the gamma gun will just utterly destroy the thing you shot with it, and then sometimes you have to shoot like two. I know this keep opening and stuff keeps coming on out of it, but it randomly can't have stuff come out of it. Let's just get out of here. Present from me. Oh well. Well, come on, guys. We're gonna go. But if it says ship size like 9 or ship size 8, 7, you have to go through basically that many random rooms. So see, it says duplicate, so I get 10 of those. I get 2 for the baton, and I get 2 for that. So I got 14 uraniums, which is more than just completing the level. So it's not completely useless to do it, but it is fairly useless to do it. And I only got 17. See, and you can convert, but you can only convert to the ore, and then convert the ore into uranium. And then for some reason the game does that too. So then you come over here, and the mission level that you just completed, which I don't remember what it was see, you get the axe at the beginning of the game. That's the weapon you start with, is the axe. See, moth helm. There's the shotgun Mark II, but that was the level. I was going to do that level because it was 7 to get the sails, but it was infinite loading, so that's also a problem. The game has an infinite loading bug on some stages. But that's basically it. And then if you had anything you wanted to upgrade, you'd come over here and be like, alright, well, I got 75, and let's see, there's laser gun Mark II. Laser gun's good, but I'll unlock it later. Actually, that is the weapon I used to kill the boss. Very good, but I didn't have the gamma gun. I didn't get it until I put it on hard, so I don't know if you should just start on hard and be done with it. I want to upgrade that there, because that's the Mark III, and I need to get it, and it does 336. The highest I've ever got for it was the Mark II, and it does 288. So I really liked the shotgun. A lot of people didn't, but it's good for hitting weak points on enemies, and if you equip that acid damage with it, it adds 10 to it, and what it does is it puts like an acid status on them, and it constantly does 10 damage. Let's do this, see what we get. Just for fun, see it went to 31. Get something I already have. Yep. It's bad I got 5, so I got paid back the 5, but I got the flamethrower. So that can be, if you like gambling, it's okay. I don't really like to waste it, but I just did it for that. But thanks for watching. It won't be like a series. I'll probably upload one every now and then. I've been playing the crap out of it. I really like it, but hopefully they'll do some updates. They're going to add new monsters and weapons and things. So we'll check it out. Thanks for watching.